All right, here we are again, checking in. Me and Bowie back there. We are on day 65 here, life with a puppy. Just thought I'd check in, give you a quick update on how me and the little guy are doing. We just got back from a play date with a buddy of his who's kind of like a pit hound mix, probably twice his size, but really good playmate. They tore it up. They just ran around like crazy and played endlessly. So I'm hoping maybe he's a little tired. Don't know. Still yet to be determined. But I'm hoping maybe that tired him out a little bit because he played like never before. And it's funny because at dog daycare, which he goes to regularly, he never really goes crazy. Like I've seen him be a little playful, but he must be a little inhibited in the pack setting. But one-on-one, he goes nuts, like vigorous, very crazy play, like what I think he would do. But I think it's just interesting that he doesn't go that crazy when he's at daycare. Maybe the pack setting is a little overwhelming to him. I don't know, but he's a little more reserved there. So he doesn't get quite the exercise that I would like him to there. So this was a good play date where he could just run around and. I could tell he's a little more sedate, and you could probably tell, than the last time, some of my other videos. It's just me trying to hold on to him, trying to escape those teeth. But he's doing pretty good now. Sorry about that. Forgot to turn my phone off, so I'm getting phone calls. Should have turned that off. Anyway, the other big thing, and I try to be as honest as I can on these videos, is his pooping situation, which he went through a couple days last week, and I thought he had Giardia. It was so bad because he was doing pretty good for a while. Never perfect. It wasn't 100%, but it was much more improved than he had been the first 30 days. But he had 2 days where I thought he had Giardia because it was stinky. It was really bad. So I got nervous and I took him to the vet, and he came back negative for everything. And this is where I find I have a problem. Is that with traditional vets, and my vet, let me just say that I love my vet. He's a great guy, good human being, and a really excellent veterinarian. Unfortunately, like many traditional vets, my education and preferences for nutrition are very different than his. So we don't quite agree. So, we were talking over what we're going to do, and he gave me the typical traditional vet thing of, here, take this Hills brand Science Diet food, and we're going to feed it to him. It's got extra fiber in it, and we're going to see if we can get that better and everything. And my gut told me, no, this is not. This is like, it's like trying to me, it's like if my kid, one of my daughters had a stomach upset, and the doctor told me to give her McDonald's for a couple days. Just doesn't sit well with me. And now I did a podcast not long ago about being your dog's advocate. Like, you have to do what you feel is right, regardless of who is telling you otherwise. So the problem is I went to the vet with my wife, and my wife wants to believe the vet and doesn't have maybe the education background that I did. So my wife and the vet convinced me that we should do this, even though I know it didn't sit well. But the two of them double teamed me, and I went against my gut. So you gave him antibiotics and something to make his poop harder, some sort of medicine to make his poop hard, which we gave him for a week, and they wanted me to switch him to that food. Okay, sorry, let me just fix this. There we go. So I switched him to the food. I did it. I said I would do it for a couple weeks, and then the vet said, listen, if it works, then we know it's a fiber problem, and you could feed whatever you want, just add fiber and everything. So I reluctantly agreed to that. And then for a week, his poop was hard. It was good. He was on medication for that. However, he was pooping more than any dog should. So he's 10 pounds. He was pooping about 3 times the amount that my old dog Haley, who was a 55-pound dog, was pooping. Okay? That's telling me this crap is literally going right through him, and he was not absorbing those nutrients. He was just excreting it out. All right, so that was a big warning sign to me that this was not right. But we kept it. His poop was pretty formed, though, more formed than it has been. The quantity, though, was just off the charts, unbelievable, crazy. Then we took him off the medication and we just had him on the food. It was okay for a day or two, but then it got really bad. He had really loose poop and he couldn't even hold it. Like 2 nights in a row, he pooped in his crate overnight, and you could tell the guy was uncomfortable. He just didn't want to do it. Sorry. Next time I gotta remember to put it on airplane mode. You know, and it's horrible, you know. So today I decided that's it. I don't care what anybody tells me. I'm doing it my way. And I took him off all that crappy Hills food, and I put him back on the raw diet. And I got a dried pumpkin supplement for a little extra fiber that I'm going to put in there, and then we're going to see how we can do it there. Also, you know, as I was troubleshooting it the first time, I believe he has a chicken sensitivity, and all the crappy Hills food is chicken based, most of it, at least the prescription ones that I've gotten the last 2 times. So I know it's probably not good for him. So I went against the goal, the mission of this video is just so go with your gut. And if you don't agree with what your vet or anybody else is telling you, you know, you got to do what you believe in is right for you and your dog. And that's different for everyone. So I will not be persuaded by the vet who I feel does not have as much canine nutritional education. I'm going to do it my way, and we're going to see how he does. So that's our update. Hopefully tonight, like last 2 nights, he's pooped in his crate. It's been a messy scene, and he's not been feeling good. But I switched him to raw today. I had him skip breakfast to settle his stomach, and then I started him back on the raw at lunch. No poop so far today. So let's see how things go for the rest of the day, and I will check in with you. And thanks for checking in with me and Bowie. Bowie, say goodbye to your fans. Come here. It's moving kind of slow. I think we tired him out. Say goodbye. All right. We will catch you again next time. Bye-bye. Right, Bo? All right, guys. See you soon.